Kay's just beaten Whipping Boys Carshalton 5-1. Tolford's really annoyed with the 1, but Kay's are in the playoffs. Let's go see Douse.
Hi, I'm joined by Martin Tyler after this afternoon's 5-1 win against Carshalton. Martin, that was a very comfortable win against a team already relegated. Job done well?
Not in the first half, really. I came back from Stamford Bridge with a scenario that we were Chelsea and Carshalton were Sunderland. You know, we tried to just explain that 1-0 doesn't win you a game, and as it turned out, it wouldn't have done in this game. But they got to grips with the second half. Got a bit cooler in the second half. I think that helped us pass the ball around, and everyone contributed. I think that's the real pleasure for us. The starting 11. We changed the system a little bit. We played the same system that we played against Cray, who were also obviously down at the bottom as well, and it's producing goals. And you know, ex-striker myself, I'm delighted with Mossy and Andre with 2 apiece, and big Sam McKinney is chipping in, isn't he? On Saturday and 1 today.
You talk about the strikers there. How good is it? We're obviously guaranteed a playoff spot now, but with the strikers in form and defence looking tight, we're really in form going into the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously on a terrific run, but you know, getting into the playoffs has not caused a huge amount of jubilation in there. That's our minimum target to do it. Obviously, we did it 4 years ago and got to the final and ended up with pain that all of us who were around at that time, there's still a good few about, particularly on the management side, that we still feel very deeply. So we're pleased. I mean, obviously, it could have gone to the last game, and it's going to be an interesting game at Dulwich because they're obviously jockeying for positions in the playoffs, and we'd love to play here, and that would be something that we didn't achieve 4 years ago. So there's still another very serious game to be played before we even start thinking about getting prepared for a playoff game.
So going into that game against Dulwich next week, K's are going all out for the win and not just making sure players don't get knocks.
No, I think we don't play any differently. You know, we want to express what we have as quality as a team, and the lads have been absolutely brilliant. Particularly over the last couple of months. Obviously, you all know that we hit a bit of a bleak spot, and every team does in the course of the season. We certainly went up to the standards we expect at the start of the year, but we've been fortunate to, I think the last time that we spoke, John, about the players that we've been lucky to get in, and they've played terrifically well for us. And it's a happy group in there, but it's just a win. They're happy with the win and the fact we scored 9 goals over the weekend, which, you know, is at a pressurised time of the season. You'd probably take a 1-0 win, but to have made big inroads to improve our goal difference, that's helped as well.
I was one of a few fans who made the midweek away trips 0-0 three midweeks in a row. At the time, we felt like they were maybe points dropped, but do you look back on it now as points gained?
Well, at the time, we're saying exactly what you're mulling over. We're saying, you know, Alan's saying 2 points dropped. I'm trying to balance it up by saying, well, that might be an important point come the day of reckoning. Other teams have difficult games to play, and to be fair, I think that the league must be thrilled with the way it's gone for the playoff places. I mean, it's a fantastic competition. You know, obviously, I'm quite close to what's happening in the Barclays Premier League, but the Roman Premier League is divvying up its own drama, and there's every game we play, and there was absolutely no question of underestimating Carshalton today. We wanted to win the game first and foremost, and to win it by such a margin in the end, and scoring some very good goals late on. That's just, I suppose, just made us. We're certainly not arrogant going to Dulwich, and we had a marvellous game here against them, absolutely marvellous game against them, which we shaded, ending up with 10 men as well. So I'm sure they want to put one over on us, and the maths. I'm sure you're a bit ahead of me on that, but you know we've got to do. We all want to win the game, but there will be probably an abacus on the bench to try and work out what's going on.
Well, congratulations for today. I think everyone's very proud of the management team, and I hope this isn't our last home game of the season.
No, I hope so. No, and I must say, I mean, Alan's been very modest this season, not coming out and talking to you. I know Gary has, and he's been a great addition to our management team this season. But Douse is, you know, he lives Kingstonian 24/7. we talk in the middle of the night and weird and wonderful places. Sometimes I'm halfway around the world and he tracks me down, and we're trying to do the best for the club. And I'm really happy. I've been with him now since 2005, and he's a terrific guy. He's honest, straight as they come, wants to do the very best in every match. And I just want to say that at the end of the home campaign in the regular season, he hasn't always been everyone's cup of tea this season, and we know it, and we understand that the results aren't perfect, and sometimes the performances, even if the results have been good, haven't been quite what the Kingstonian supporters want. But let me tell you, you're very lucky to have Alan Dowson as your manager.
Thanks.